Yeah, g'day. Today I thought I'd make a little video of my oh God, what are you doing here, Clever? You're coming to help me make a video. Oh, you're a good boy. You're a good boy. Anyway, look, to get back onto my story, I decided to make a video today because I've been building this caravan now for 2 years. It's still not finished. I need to get it finished. So I need a little bit of motivation. So I thought to myself, look, if I make a video and go public with it, I will actually be forced to, or at least I'll be given a little bit more incentive to finish this caravan, and that's what I intend to do. It's nearly done, and it's taking shape. It basically is a caravan that I've built out of caravan ply and pine framing, and it's insulated with styrene foam insulation. It's been built. It's been built in stages, where I've built cupboards and modules that have all been put together. The final stage will be actually gluing a skin of fiberglass onto the outside of this van, so that it'll become very weather resistant. Because the outside surfaces on this van are flat, when all the windows go in, they'll provide a good seal for the windows. At the front of the caravan, we have a small eating compartment which consists of 2 seats. We have storage under those 2 seats, a tabletop which is fitted to an aluminium extrusion which allows it to slide from one side to the other. You can also actually lift this tabletop and remove it. So if you want to actually make this eating compartment into a bed, you can drop that tabletop down and form a bed. It's got a steel leg which is actually fitted with a large lock nut. You can just unscrew that and actually take that leg off. At the moment there is no lock nut down the bottom, but I've got another one made, and once the actual floor coverings are in the van, a lock nut will actually be fitted to the bottom. So once the tabletop is actually tied into the floor, it can't slide sideways on the track, and it's actually locked in safe for travelling. Underneath the overhead cupboards, we've got a series of LED lights that can be turned on in 3 groups, so you don't need to have the whole caravan lit up. And the actual LED lights that are over the sleeping compartment can be operated separately, and they can be actually turned on and turned off with that switch which we're looking at the moment. Yeah, we've got overhead cupboards sort of built into this thing. They were all put in before we actually constructed the van, so you can see they've been made basically out of a very thin bit of Merbau timber, which has had a rebate put in it, and I've been able to use the actual caravan ply to make the inserts for the doors. It's got a sink here, like a caravan sink. The Laminex is a bit of old-fashioned laminate that I managed to find somewhere. When I started building this van, it was the intention to actually build a smaller caravan with external mudguards, and that's what I originally built. But when my wife woke up, I needed to make modifications and make the van wider and bigger, and as a result, instead of having external guards, we've got internal guards. Here we fitted the water tank, and I did that prior to fitting the timber floor. I built a frame on top of that timber floor temporarily so that we could use it as a platform on which to build the sides of the van. The design was mapped out on a bit of paper. I had to do some amendments and made the thing a bit taller because the door wouldn't fit. So here we have the basic shape of the van laid out, and we start building the sides and constructing the frame. The frame is glued onto these plywood, and it's also actually screwed from the outside, because there'll be another sheet of fiberglass actually attached to the outside walls. Here's a side panel with all the internal insulation fitted, and once that's done, we start gluing on the interior white sheets for the interior. That took quite a bit of doing, and we had to use clamps and sort of put pressure on the surfaces to keep it way down until the glue dries. Now here we've got a panel that's completed, and here we've actually got 2 panels completed, and we're nearly ready to start assembling the van. That is the rebate that we put into the side panels to allow us to actually put in the ceiling and the actual roof panels. Here we have the van standing, and a lot of the interior cupboards starting to be inserted, and that becomes part of the framework of the van. It holds everything together. We're nearly at the point now of actually putting in the ceilings before we start building the actual roof section. And here's my dog keeping watch, making sure that everything's done right. Here is a picture of the interior cupboards, and that's how it all has panned out. So at this stage now, we're pretty well at the stage where we started the video. So I hope you've enjoyed watching, and thank you very much.